The generally trivial podcast, current events, interesting facts. Yeah, it's crazy, but still so fun. Like Tinder dates when they all go wrong. And even pop-up Cheeto restaurants. Naked burglars, man, they so dumb. The Florida man, gotta watch him though. Incoming robot overloads. Can't forget.
Today is Friday, December 15th, 2017. And this is Generally Trivial, where we're going to take a walk on the lighter side of current events. I'm Jeff, one of the hosts here, and today with me is Oliver.
Hey guys, how you doing?
And Jordan.
Jeff, I am your father.
No. Yeah, speaking of someone's father, I guess.
Right.
Star Wars is here this week.
That it is. December 15th, the release.
Are you even allowed to watch it, Oliver?
I have gotten permission from the descendants of Gene Roddenberry, and I am allowed to go see it. Being a Trekkie, we are still allowed to go see the Star Wars. I'm actually really excited for this one. It looks really good.
It does look really good. There's some weird plot twists that, or not plot twists, but conspiracy theory like things that people are coming up with, and I'm really excited to see how it turns out.
Seeing a lot of stuff online saying that it's not what you think it's gonna be.
Really?
But it's really good.
But if I already thought it wasn't going to be that, does that mean it's going to be what you thought it was?
It might.
My head just exploded.
Well, if you think it's going to be this and I think it's going to be the other thing, then what do I think it won't be?
Then technically you're both right.
But then neither of us
thought we were.
Yeah.
We're in a paradox right now.
All right, well, we are excited about today's episode. We are going to debut a new segment called The Plot Thickens.
The debut.
The debut of the new segment. Of course, we will do Did You Hear and finish it up with a little bit of quick hits.
Oh, that's my favorite.
And for now, we're going to go ahead into Did You Hear?
Hey,
Did you hear?
did you hear about this one?
Did you hear?
Did you hear about this one?
All right, guys. I know most of the time we come to the show, we joke around about these news stories, but I have a really serious news story today for you guys. The Oklahoma City Police Department is actually looking for a criminal. This guy is a criminal.
They're still looking active.
Actively looking. This has been about 2 weeks ago now. They're actively looking for this criminal. This man walked into a convenience store on the 4400 block of West Reno in Oklahoma City and stole over $400 worth of beef jerky.
Oh my gosh. You know, realistically, that's like 4 bags.
Beef jerky is expensive, so that was probably like 7 bags.
Oliver, is this a real story, or are you jerking me around?
If you go to Twitter and you actually find Oklahoma City's Police Department's Twitter account, they have snapshots of this guy, and they're actually asking for everyone's help in finding this alleged jerky thief to contact Crime Stoppers if they recognize him. Guy wearing glasses, a black Adidas shirt, and blue jeans. So if you see this criminal around your neighborhood, hide your jerky.
Hide your kids. Hide your jerky. Yeah, that's a lot of dang jerky, and it kind of makes me think he's just kind of trying to create a shortage and drive prices up.
Black market jerky.
Yeah. Oliver, I really think you kind of described most college-aged men who wear sweat pants, Adidas, you know. So that's like, that narrows it down quite a bit. I would look at college-aged students. That's what I would look for.
This guy may be somewhere between the ages of 18 and 50.
Called it.
And definitely human.
Definitely human. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
considering Sean wants to, buy a ranch that has alien abductions on it. Where was that at again? Was that not?
I think it was Colorado, but I don't remember.
That wasn't in Oklahoma, though, city, right?
No, I don't think it was.
You never know.
Guys, do either of you trade in cryptocurrency?
Like Bitcoin?
Yeah.
No.
I do not.
But you've both heard of it, right? It's becoming a pretty popular talking
It
point.
is, yes. Yep.
Okay, so a lot of people don't know what it is. And to be perfectly honest, I only have a general knowledge. I did have a guy at work come up to me and, like, hush me up and, like, try to get me in a corner, like, invite me to some Bitcoin meeting, and it was really kind of weird. And, like, next time I saw him at work, I'm like, hey, because I didn't go to the meeting. And he treated it like he was doing me this really big favor. But,
and now you regret it.
Bitcoin, as you probably also know, that Bitcoin is not the only show out there. There's Litecoin, Lite, Litecoin. But there's also one that's a little more playful and may harken back to some ideas of maybe a Tamagotchi. Now you don't hold this in a Tamagotchi-like platform.
Okay.
But it's called CryptoKitties.
Hold on. People are selling cats online?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
They're digital cats, but you kind of want to be the cat lady when it comes to this.
Oh my! So you want the most cats?
You want the most kitties.
One cat equals 15,000, 20,000, 2,000.
Well, I'm about to tell you.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, so some of these, and they're very cartoon-like cats. Some of them have like mythological features. Like they'll have horns. Some of them are just very tame.
Horns.
They vary. It's almost like it's kind of a drawing you'd see in a like a Sunday comic kind of thing. That level of drawing.
So do you know that if each one has a different value?
Yes.
Okay.
So they're changing hands at eye-popping amounts.
I'm Poppy.
The record belonging to one that sold for over $117,000.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Yeah, for a cat, a digital cartoon cat. So you use, and they say players because this is actually kind of like a game that they've got going on here with this.
Interesting.
They use a digital coin called Ether, which is really actually the digital currency here. It's not actually the cat, but the cat is being traded at such a high volume that it's almost acting as the de facto currency.
Oh, that's cool.
When you buy the cats, you can breed them and produce new ones. So I guess that part is not like the currency because it's Bitcoins do not produce more Bitcoins.
Yeah.
When a mommy Bitcoin loves a daddy Bitcoin very much. But they're known by several traits, like whether or not they're Generation 0. They have their own identity record that is very specific and says this is which cat it is. But the price of them range from $20 to $50,000, and then obviously can sell at higher points than that.
Oh my gosh!
An animal called Kitten Number 23 first went for $4,000 and was sold 2 days later for more than $32,000. So imagine making $28,000 by selling a digital cat.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would ever pay that much for a real cat, let alone a digital cat.
Well, if you thought you could resell it, you might.
I mean, if there was a high demand for, like, say, Siamese cats, we're talking real cats here, real Siamese cats, and I knew that people wanted them, I might sell it for $32,000, 32,000 Bitcoins.
But the popularity of CryptoKitties is actually slowing down the parent Ethereum network that sells the Ether coins.
Yeah.
It's slowing down transaction speeds, which, when it comes to these kind of cryptocurrencies, is actually going to affect the rate. So you might be trying to buy and sell at different rates, and that's actually going to affect how much money you get back out of the deal.
You know how they could fix. You know how they could speed it up. They get a shorter cable.
They do need a shorter cable. That would be a good way to fix that. But I'm not looking to get into cryptocurrency anytime soon. But maybe if they had crypto puppies, it would be pretty hard to deny that.
Oh yeah, I would be legally obligated to buy my wife a crypto puppy. Did you all hear about the man who has his own YouTube show but got his head stuck in a microwave while recording his YouTube show?
While recording?
Yeah.
On
Nope,
purpose?
didn't hear this.
So his show is like a prank YouTube channel. Like he likes to do crazy things that are funny that make people laugh. Like I'm sure injuring himself to some extent would cause laughter to others, and so he does things of that nature. And so this guy, he's from the UK. His name is Jay, Jay, 22 years old, has his own YouTube channel. He was bet to put his head in a microwave, and to take it one step further, he cemented his head inside of this microwave.
What?
He cemented his head inside the microwave, yeah. But so they took the precautions to safely do this. They drilled a hole through the top of the microwave. They put a plastic bag over his head with a hole in it with the straw.
I can't think of anything safer than
Yes.
a plastic bag over my head.
Yes, exactly, yeah. I mean, there was no writing on there that said choking hazard, so they were good. You know, he was not going to choke on that bag. But the straw went into the bag, basically like a snorkel, almost like a scuba suit kind of thing. And so he could breathe outside air through that straw. Or so they thought it would work. So in the video, there's a video of this on YouTube, and I was watching it. It is literally the most insane thing I've probably ever seen. He looks like a robot with a microwave on his head, you know? So they stir up the concrete. They put the bag on his head, put the straw on the bag, and through the microwave. They put the microwave on the ground, and he sticks his head in there, and they pour the concrete in there. And he lets it sit, and they heat it up, and then he stands up, and he starts freaking out, and they can't get the microwave off his head.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so they ended up they tried to get it off. They spent like an hour trying to get this microwave off Jay's head, him and his buddies, because he wasn't there by himself. Like his video, his YouTube channel has his buddies there in case anything goes wrong, right? Which is the smart thing to do. So
No, the smart thing to do is not do it.
No. Look, if you're wanting to make money and you want to do dumb things, YouTube's the place to do it.
I mean, I guess if you're wanting to buy some crypto cats.
They ended up having to call fire rescue, and they had to, like, jaws of life his head off, basically.
His head off. They took it off.
Well, his head was connected to a microwave, so in concrete. He thought about doing it upside down, like hanging upside down with the concrete microwave, but he thought, no, that wouldn't be good. All the blood would rush to my head and I would die. Well, little did he know, the concrete was a bad idea anyways. He didn't die, just to clarify. He did not die. The fire rescue team was able to get him safely untethered from the concrete microwave.
Well, as dumb as he is, I am glad that he is safe. And speaking of concrete hardening, we're going to go to our next segment, The Plot Thickens. All right, here is the deal. I'm going to give us, I'm actually going to go ahead and be a part of this, but we are each going to have 2 news stories, and we'll each have the option to pick one of those news stories that we think would make a better movie plot than the other. And then give just a quick synopsis, maybe a name that you think that movie could have. Just flesh that out. Tell us why you think it would be a better film. So, our first one is a college student, Kelsey Hall. She's now dressing as a Christmas tree for the rest of the semester after her challenge tweet got over 1,000 retweets. Versus Deepak Das, a Kolkata-based driver, just received an award for not honking for 18 consecutive years. I could not do that.
No, I couldn't either. In fact, driving through New York the other day, I probably 20 times just honking at cars.
How do you honk from an airplane?
Oh, we have a horn.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, we actually do. We have a horn. We have windshield wipers. We've got it all. We have a bathroom.
Well, I mean, the bathroom and the windshield wipers, I understand. I didn't realize you guys had horns.
Yeah, we have a horn. Like whenever we're talking to the ground crew that loads the bags, when we want to get their attention, we just honk it. And it actually sounds like an alarm. It goes, diddle, 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 and it gets their attention. So, true story. Fun fact.
Now back to the plot thickens.
All right, so I'm going to go with Kelsey Hall dressing as a Christmas tree. And I think that it is a holiday movie where she's trying to spread Christmas cheer across a college campus that does not celebrate or acknowledge Christmas.
All right, I think that the idea of Deepak, hopefully I'm not butchering that too badly.
Deepak Chopra.
I hope that this movie would be something that would actually be ready for award season. You might look at that and think, not honking for 18 years, that might be a comedy. No. This is a drama. This is about the tension. Lots of shots of this guy's forearm as he's got his hands at 10 and 2, and because he's a responsible driver. And the veins are flaring when someone runs out in front of the road in front of him in the road, and he doesn't. He holds the line and doesn't honk.
That does sound pretty intense.
I mean, I don't know, a title like Honkless,
Honky Tonk.
call it Abstain. It's going to be great. We'll come up with a title and it'll be a great film.
I actually think the Christmas tree one would probably make the better movie. See this as a Hallmark movie, somewhat of a comedy, but almost more like a rom-com.
Yeah.
Starring Kelsey Hall, and you would call it Deck the Halls.
Nice.
Ooh, I like it. Maybe like the Hall's Christmas Vacation. Something along those lines.
I like that he just was jealous of your pun and he decided to change it.
I did.
I know.
It was too good and too thunderous for... You're just too good, Oliver.
All right, our next duel here is between Ukrainian strongman Dmytro Khaledz, who has made a name for himself lifting and carrying horses on his back. I recommend looking that up. Just write Ukrainian strongman lifting horses. I think you can find it. Versus a new study that says over a quarter... I said that really funny. Versus a new study that says over a quarter of millennials would consider dating a robot.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm also going to go with the Ukrainian strongman on this one. I really think and picture this as a medieval movie or some sort of like caveman old-time movie where there's a lot of grunting, a lot of fighting, just a lot of blood and action.
This is an early Arnold movie.
Yes, and how many movies does Arnold ride a horse in? I don't know the answer to that.
4.
Is that true?
4.
It's something
4.
like that. Positive?
Conan the Barbarian 2, True Lie, and Red Sonja.
Cool. There you go. There you have it, folks.
Trivia podcast I listened to.
Was that
That is a question. General or
Trivial Warfare?
Trivial Warfare, yeah.
For some reason, maybe that's why I said it.
It probably is.
It probably is.
So yeah, I picture this as like an action movie where the good guy gets the girl at the end of the movie, and so he's fighting and he's got to prove his strength, and he does it by carrying a horse.
All right, well, prepare to be dominated at this new segment again, because have you heard of a man named Will Smith?
No.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
you're an awful liar. Thank you, Oliver.
Of all princes.
Yeah. Okay, so Will Smith is known for a few things. Fresh Prince, good.
Mm-hmm.
Independence Day, good.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
We're going to talk about two movies that, while not awful, are not his best. But we're going to talk about a mashup. So we are referring to I, Robot
Oh my gosh, here we go.
and Hitch. So this new study is going to be turned into a movie about Will Smith working directly with robots and helping them be more compassionate and better, more caring and loving partners for the millennials that are ready to date them.
Dun dun dun.
I don't think so, Tim.
This actually sounds like a pretty decent movie. As long as who directs Transformers?
Michael Bay.
Yeah, as long as Michael Bay directs that movie, I would go see it. Just lots of exploding robots.
Well, guys, I think I've already seen this movie. The one where the millennial dates the robot. Isn't Joaquin Phoenix in that movie? Her?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
I thought it was a good movie. Very good movie. I recommend it.
Finally, we have a verses of a homeless Samaritan in Philadelphia using his last $20 to fill up the gas tank of a stranded motorist. And then she ended up repaying him by starting a GoFundMe that raised over $400,000. A really touching story, not one we would typically cover on the show. It is awesome, but
Yeah.
not super weird. But we're going to go ahead and use it. Versus, a loose monkey in Tokyo has evaded capture for over a week with multiple reported sightings. Very different here, so we'll probably need to watch our steps a little bit as we enter this one.
So I'm going to have to go with the Good Samaritan this time, and I imagine it very much like a Blindside movie where it's kind of an underdog where doesn't have much and grows into something amazing and awesome and popular, and it'll star Sandra Bullock, but also it will star Michael Clark Duncan. Of course, this will have to happen about 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Right,
Because,
so yeah, unfortunately.
he's passed.
But I think this movie would definitely be a hit in the young, we'll just say young mothers.
Okay.
Young mothers.
All right, well,
Tearjerker.
it's tough. It's tough for me to want to dominate you in all three of these.
Well, then don't. Let me have it.
But here we go. We got a monkey in Tokyo.
A Monkey in Tokyo.
I have the title for you first. Everybody was kung fu fighting. This is a story about a young monkey who gets on the loose. He is actually trained in the martial arts. And the only reason he has left the enclosure that he was in is to actually solve a big mystery. So he's out here fighting crime, delivering punches and poos to the face in order to save the day.
Is his name George?
His name's up for debate. I'm not worried about that. I got the title. Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Oliver, what you got?
I don't know if I can top that. I was thinking of a was it Hangover 2 with the monkey meets Tokyo Drift type of movie where maybe the monkey can actually drive. Maybe he broke out of a science laboratory and is actually maybe has like human intelligence, and they're trying to catch him. But still, monkey shenanigans ensue, like banana peels, stuff like that.
Yeah, like from Mario Kart. He just throws it out the window, spin out.
Exactly.
That sort of
Mario
thing.
Kart.
His name is O'Doyle.
Donkey Kong.
Oh, Doyle rules.
O'Doyle rules.
That means it's time for
Quick Hits!
After an error in their surge pricing, Uber accidentally charged a Toronto man $18,000 for a 5-mile ride. Where are you sick of being overcharged for?
This dang beef jerky.
Oh my gosh, you're so right. That is like the one thing. But I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use Halo Top ice cream. It's so expensive. It's like $5.77 a pint.
Never even heard of Halo Top ice cream.
Look, the only reason you would ever hear of Halo Top is if you were like super fad dieting, or you just wanted to eat a little healthier, not feel as guilty, because like these pints of ice cream have 270 calories per pint, and you're like, I can eat this whole thing and not feel guilty or fat. And then you eat it and you're like, I still feel guilty and fat. But I don't like paying $6 for ice cream.
I don't feel guilty or fat about anything I eat, so regardless. I would go with movie theater tickets.
That's
where
also,
I'm tired of getting overcharged.
Yes, you're so right.
Dovey, an Oklahoma pooch, was recently caught swiping a pacifier from the counter. After surgery to remove it, the doctor found 21 pacifiers in total.
Oh my gosh.
Holy crap.
What's something that you know is bad for you, but you just can't stop?
My phone. The app's on my phone. I stare at my phone all day when I'm not at work. My eyes are killing me.
Singing gangster rap songs as loud as possible is bad for me.
Could be bad for you.
Oh, it is bad. I'll give you a taste later.
I don't think anything I do is bad, because I'm awesome. So.
The thing I do that is bad for me, but I just can't stop, is asking Sean to answer questions in quick hits. An unnamed Chinese man recently became paralyzed after blood clots formed due to his neck being tilted while he stared at his phone for 2 straight days.
Uh-oh.
So, Oliver, this sounds like it's more for you. What is the app that you just can't stop clicking?
Actually, it's Reddit. I've a lot of subreddits that I've been reading, so.
I time hop every day, I guess. I don't do it a lot per day, but once
2
a day.
days straight of time hop. Like, what did I do 10 minutes ago? What did I do 2 hours ago?
Show me.
I had
I
to
need to
ban
know.
myself from Candy Crush. Like, I just
Yep.
had to delete the app. I can't do it.
For the longest time, it was Pokemon Go.
Yeah, it was over a year for you.
Yeah, it was. But it's not anymore. I have overcome my Pokemon Go.
You only quit because the Harry Potter one's coming out.
Yeah, the Harry Potter one is coming out. I'm super excited about that one today. I actually saw a woman today wearing a Gryffindor scarf, and it was awesome. She was 73.
Netflix called out 53 people for watching A Christmas Prince for 18 straight days on their Twitter account. What is it that you could stream over and over?
Dr. Horrible sing-along blog.
Yes.
It's valid.
job.
Sean hooked me on that this year.
I
just
did.
this year. He borrowed me.
Borrowed you.
He lent me 3 movies, and I only got to watch one of them, and that was Dr. Horrible Sing Along Blog.
You lent liquor.
I did like
Kind of
his
surprised he
movies.
let you borrow it.
He was shocked that I had never seen it, so he made me.
I do everything I can to spread the gospel of Dr. Horrible.
I could stream Parks and Recreation over and over again.
Oh yeah,
Good call.
I've done that.
Parks and Rec. Yeah.
I could
Yep.
too.
Hometown of Indiana. Pawnee, Indiana.
Hometown of Indiana. It's where Indiana hails from.
I watch not on Netflix anymore because they removed it, but it's on Hulu now. Bob's Burgers.
Oh my
Religiously.
gosh. That is a terrible show.
You are.
That is a terrible.
We would fight right now if I was in the room with you.
Sean would protect me. He agrees.
I've never watched an entire episode of Bob's Burgers.
That's
so.
because he hates
my-
it so much.
It is brilliant.
Well, that is going to wrap it up for us for episode 57. We want to make sure that all of you know, if you are listening right now, you have 2 ways to get a t-shirt, a logo t-shirt in the mail.
Dose.
We are going to pick one winner by the end of the year and send them out a logo t-shirt. Leave us a review on iTunes and let us know you're the one that left the review. Or if you've already left a review, just call us at 415-PODLINE. Let us know that was you that left the review. And we're happy to send you a shirt. Everyone who does not get the shirt will still get the logo sticker, so we're happy to send those out. But today, we were Oliver.
Live long and prosper.
Sean.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Jordan.
Stay golden, Pony Boy.
And I am Jeff. And we are out. I just really love cats.